All right, we're going to finish Inside Out and Back Again. I am on page 232. Here we go. Buckle in. Before we start, I want you to predict the ending of our book. So much has transpired, and really hopeful that maybe her father will show up. But we shall see. What do you think will happen? You can pause this page. You can pause right now and maybe write it down or draw what might happen. Maybe you want to just think in your head and imagine how you'd like the story to end. All right, not the same. 3 pouches of dried papaya. Chewy, sugary, waxy, sticky. Not the same at all. So mad, I throw all in the trash. December 20th. Night. But not bad. Mother slaps my hand. Learn to compromise. I refuse to retrieve the pouches. Pout. Go to bed. Stare at the photograph of a real papaya tree. Wonder if I'll ever taste sweet, tender, orange flesh again. Gong rings out. How soothing a real gong sounds. Swirls of incense reach me, hovering like a blanket, tugging me in. I wake up at faint light, guilt heavy on my chest. I head toward the trash can. Yet, on the dining table, on a plate, sit strips of papaya, gooey and damp, having been soaked in hot water. The sugar has melted off, leaving plump, moist, chewy bits. Not the same, but not bad at all. December 20th to 21st. Part 4. From now on. Letter from the North. 8 months ago, war ended. 4 months ago, Mother sent our letter. Today, Father's brother answers. Still, we know nothing more. Our uncle even went south to talk with our old neighbors to find Father's old friends. We consulted, left word, waited until it became obvious he would know nothing more. His letter doesn't tell us what to do from now on. We look to Mother. She doesn't tell us either. Ours is a silent Christmas Eve, December 21st. Gift Exchange Day. Pam comes over on Gift Exchange Day with a doll to replace the mouse-bitten one I told her about. I almost scream because the doll with long black hair is so beautiful, but I whisper, "Thank you." My high emotions are squished beneath the embarrassment of not having a gift for her. December 25th. What if Brother Kwong asks what if Father escaped to Cambodia and is building an army to go back and change history? Vu Li asks, what if Father escaped to France but can't remember his own history, so he builds a new family and is happy? Brother Koi asks, what if Father escaped to Tibet after shaving his head and joining a monastery? Terry. I can't think of anything, but can't let my brothers best me. So I blurt out, what if Father is really gone? from the sad look on their faces. I know, despite their brave guesses, they have begun to accept what what I said on a whim. December 29th. A sign. Mother says nothing about father, but she chants every night. Long chants, where her voice wavers between hope and acceptance. She's waiting for a sign. I'll decide what she decides. December 30th. No more. First day back after Christmas break. I know I'm supposed to wear everything new. I don't have anything new except for the coat and a hand-me-down dress, still wrapped in plastic. It's beige with blue flowers made from a fabric fuzzy and thick. Perfect for this cold day. Best of all, it's past my knees. Perfect for a cold bike ride. Pem is wearing a new skirt, falling to her calves, as always. Stephen's new white shirt looks stiff as a wall. As soon as I remove my coat, everyone stops talking. A girl in red velvet comes over to me. Don't you know flannel is for nightgowns and sheets? I panic. Pem shrugs. I can't wear pants or cut my hair or wear skirts above my calves. What do I care what you wear? Stephen says, it looks like a dress to me. The red velvet girl points to the middle of my chest. See this flower? They only put that on nightgowns. I look down at the tiny blue flower, barely stitched on. I rip it off. Nightgown, no more. January 5th. Seeds. I wear the same dress to sleep, telling mother why. I pretended not to care. Then no one cared, so I really didn't care. Mother laughs. I tell her that a much worse embarrassment is not having a gift for Pem. Mother nods, thinks, goes to her top drawer. I was saving this for you for Tate. But why wait? In her palm lies the tin of flower seeds I had gathered with Titi. Perfect for Pem. Mother always thinks of everything. January 5th. Night. Gone. Mother runs in after work. Hands clenched into white balls. Words chopped into grunts. Face of ash. We stare at her left hand. The amethyst stone is gone. Brother Kwong drives us back to the sewing factory in his car made of mismatched parts. We search where Mother sat. We retrace her steps to the cafeteria, to the bathroom, to the parking lot. We repeat so often we lose count, propelled by Mother's wild eyes and pressed mouth, frightened of what her expression would be if, at dusk, the guards shoo us out. We're afraid to look at Mother. February 14th. Or January 14th. Where is my brain? Truly gone. When home, Mother retreats to our room, misses dinner, remains soundless. At bedtime, we hear the gong, then chanting. The chant is long, the voice low and sure. Finally, she appears, looks at each of us. Your father is truly gone. January 14th, late. Eternal peace. Mother wears her brown audai brought from home. Each of my brothers wears a suit too small or too big. I wear a pink dress of ruffles and lace, which I hate, but at least it's definitely a dress. Each of us faces the altar, holding a lit incense stick between palms in prayer. Father's portrait stares back. This is as old as we'll ever know him. That thought turns my eyes red. Mother says, we'll chant for Father's safe passage toward eternal peace where his parents await him. She pauses, voice choked. Father won't leave if we hold on to him. If you feel like crying, think, at least now we know. At least we no longer live in waiting. January 17th. Start over. I'm trying to tell Mrs. Washington about our ceremony for Father, but it takes time to match every noun and verb, sort all the tenses. Remember all the articles, set the tone for every T. Mrs. Washington says, if every learner waits to speak perfectly, no one would learn a new language. Being stubborn won't make you fluent. Practicing will. The more mistakes you make, the more you'll learn not to. They laugh. Shame on them. Challenge them to say something in Vietnamese and laugh right back. I tell her, Father is at peace. I tell her I'd like to plant flowers from Vietnam in her backyard. I tell her Thanhha is coming and luck starts over every new year. An engineer, a chief, a vet, and not a lawyer. Brother Quang has started night school to restudy engineering, to become what he was meant to be. Mother smiles. Vu Li refuses to apply to a real college. Instead, will go to a cooking school in San Francisco, where his idol once walked. Mother sighs, twists her brows to no effect. Brother Coy announces he will become a doctor of animals. Mother starts to say something, then nods. Mother has always wanted an engineer, a real doctor, a poet, and a lawyer. She turns to me. You love to argue, right? No, I don't. She brightens. I vow to become much more agreeable. January 29th. 1976, Year of the Dragon. This Tate, there's no I Ching teller of fate. So Mother predicts our year. Our lives will twist and twist, intermingling the old and the new until it doesn't matter which is which. This Tate, there's no ba chang in the shape of a square made of pork, glutinous rice, and mung beans, wrapped in banana leaves. Mother makes her own in the shape of a log, made of pork, regular rice, and black beans, wrapped in cloth. Not the same, but not bad. As with every Tate, we are expected to smile until it hurts all 3 first days of the year. Wear all new clothes, especially underneath. Not sweep, not splash water, not talk back, not pout. Mother thinks of everything. She even asked Brother Quang to bless the house right after midnight so I couldn't beat him to it by touching my big toe to the carpet before dawn. Mother has set up an altar on the highest bookshelf The same forever young portrait of father. I have to look away. We each hold an incense stick and wait for the gong. I pray for father to find warmth in his new home, mother to keep smiling more, brother Kwang to enjoy his studies, Vu Li to drive me from and to school, brother Koi to hatch an American chick. I open my eyes. The others are still praying. What could they be asking for? I think and think. Then close my eyes again. This year, I hope I truly learn to fly kick. Not to kick anyone so much as to fly. January 31st. Tate. Wow. That is the official ending of our story. What a peaceful ending. What were your thoughts on the ending of that book? Did you enjoy it? What would if you were the author or you could change the ending of the story, what would you have happen? All right, I'm going to read the author's note, which is page 261. Dear reader, much of what happened to the main character in Inside, Out, and Back Again also happened to me. At age 10, I, too, witnessed the end of the Vietnam War and fled to Alabama with my family. I, too, had a father who was missing in action. I also had to learn English and even had my arm hair pulled the first day of school. The fourth graders wanted to make sure I was real, not an image they had seen on TV. So many details in the story were inspired by my own memories. Aside from remembering facts, I worked hard to capture Ha's emotional life. What was it like to live where bombs exploded every night, yet where street snacks popped up at every corner? Where sweet snacks popped up at every corner? What was it like to sit on a ship heading toward hope? What was it like to go from knowing you're smart to feeling dumb all the time? The emotional aspect is important because of something I noticed in my nieces and nephews. They may know in general where their parents came from, but they can't really imagine the noises and smells of Vietnam, the daily challenges of starting over in a strange land. I extend this idea to all. How much do we know about those around us? I hope you enjoy reading about Ha as much as I have enjoyed remembering the pivotal year in my life. I also hope, after you finish this book, that you sit close to someone you love and implore that person to tell and tell and tell their story. And that is the end of her note. Very cool. Thank you so much for listening. I hope you enjoyed this book and maybe just do some reflection on what you learned or your takeaways from this book and determine if you liked it or not. All right. Thank you. Bye.